If you have been hitting a plateau in a gym, so either the weights that you're pushing are not going up, or you just don't grow in the mirror, you see that your muscles kind of stay the same, then this video will be for you. For me, I hit a huge plateau around the beginning of this year. I went on a holiday, I got really sick, I lost in 1 week like 6 kg of body weight. And for the next few months, I just really maintained everything. The weights weren't really going up. I kind of had the same physique. And I told myself, hey, probably the newbie gains are gone, and this is probably just how it's supposed to be like. Like what, 8, 9 months later, I've been breaking through plateaus. I'm getting huge, man. I'm just 17. I've been just training for 1.6 years now. It's crazy. Everybody hits plateaus at some point in their life, just like I did at the beginning of this year. The thing is, you can accept it, or you can try and poke holes in your roof above you. So now you are going to the gym and you're constantly bumping your head into the ceiling, not the floor, what? The ceiling above you. You can either, oh yeah, I've been hitting plateaus, guys. Oh yeah, it's really bad. Or you can just start getting a knife and poking holes through it. And maybe in 1 month from now, you will hit through it. You get to the next ceiling. That is all the gym is about. Most people will have a kind of a regular line with gym progress, right? But if we would zoom in this progress line, it would be all these micro ups, downs, up, downs, up, downs. And slowly it goes up, and if you zoom out a bit, then it's just regular line. So what should you do when you are hitting a plateau? What helped me so much, 2 tips. First of all, you've probably heard this before, just switch up the exercises or the routines that you are doing. This is easy. Maybe for the last year, you've been doing the exact same exercises. In the beginning, you were kind of going up in a weight. Now you're just maintaining a bit. You're doing 50 kg with some row movements for 13 reps. And then you kind of fail, and you've been doing that for the past month, and you're not growing. Switch to a cable row. Switch to a lat pull down. Switch to pull-ups. If at one exercise you start plateauing, the weight is not going up anymore, like, okay, and just switch to a similar exercise, but which is a bit different, and start progressing over there. How your body works is it adapts to certain movements. So your body knows when you're doing bench press, I know this movement. Up. I wanted to say something, but it just didn't come out of my mouth. Short, your body knows the exercise after a while. It knows, here, so it'd be hard, ow, okay, nice. And then it doesn't really need to grow. If you suddenly throw in an entirely new exercise, it's with these new exercises that you start doing that suddenly your muscles are like, damn, I do not know this entire movement. Let's get stronger because I'm not strong in this entire movement. So you could do a machine row and plateau, but just by, instead of doing the movement like this, you kind of go a bit lower and you do the grip wider. Suddenly it's an entire different movement. You could switch up your routine to go from a push-pull legs to a full body, or vice versa, or an Arnold split. That is the easy stuff. That's general knowledge, in my opinion. The real trick is, what will happen at some point is, when you do this, the new exercises will also start to plateau. then you know it's not the exercise, it is you. And more specifically, it's the rep range that you choose. So if you're training for hypertrophy like me, you've heard that anything from 8 to 25 reps will boost your muscle growth. I believe this. I was doing sets of like 20 reps, and it is stupid. First of all, studies have not shown that doing 16 reps grows more muscle than doing 8 reps. So why do all those extra reps and just pick a heavier weight? So overall, it is less taxing. Okay, yeah, every single rep from those higher weight will be more difficult than the lighter weight for more reps. But for your cardiovascular system, if you do all these reps, it is more like cardio at this point. For me, I was stuck at the incline Smith machine bench press, 70 kg for 13 reps. And I stayed there for an entire month. And I just was complaining to everyone, like, yeah, my bench is not going up. The only thing I did was up the weight from 70 to 75, and I got like 6 reps or 7 reps. And suddenly, the next week, I got 8 reps. The next week, I got 9 reps. And I started growing again. My tip for you, if you are sitting in a plateau, is really simple. If you're doing anything more than 8 reps for the weight that you're doing, just increase the weight. The minimum reps you should do is like 5. So don't go below 5, because then it really starts getting into strength training, powerlifting. But anything above 5, in my opinion, it will spike a lot of muscle growth. Maybe 8 reps is a bit better than 5. But right now you're staying at 9 reps for weeks and months. Up the weight, low the reps. Don't go entirely to failure. So maybe leave like 1 rep in the tank so that the next week you can do, and then you get this positive momentum, right? I do not have the science for this, but it just feels different. Once you do a heavier weight, it seems more easy to increase the amount of reps that you do with that weight the next week than if you would. So, specific example, going from 7 to 8 reps on 80 kg is more easy than going from 15 to 16 reps on 65 kg. That is a good way of thinking about it. And I do not have the science again, but this is bro science. This is how I feel. This is what made me big. Also, because a lot of exercises I started dreading a lot of exercises. I hated the lat pull downs because it would take me like a minute for a set, because you would have to control the eccentric. Okay, slow. Boom. Now I am kind of ego lifting more. It's like, and I'm doing just 8, 9 reps. I'm building up to like 12. Then I go like 1.25 kg heavier again. But I'm growing and I'm going up in weights. So you could be there saying, yeah, no, this meta-analysis said that you need to do 13 to 19 reps with a 5-second eccentric, and then you will grow muscle. Yeah, the theory says that. Who says that? Jeff Nippard. Jeff Nippard, who has been looking the same for 10 years straight. Mike Isertel, who's full on steroids. Like, come on, man. You should make the gym a bit more fun for yourself. Do not be like, yeah, the internet says you need to track your eccentric the entire time to control everything. Yeah, but the people who do that are not really growing that much. Maybe it looks a bit stupid, the ego lifters in your gym, but they are getting stronger. You're offended by the guys benching with a bit of a bad form. Hey, but they're benching 2 times the weight that you do for the PR. So this is the tip I would want you to give. Take this away and you will grow for sure. Just go heavier for a bit of the lower rep zone and then integrate a little bit more of ego lifting into you. It has this massive taboo. Oh no, ego lifting, ew, no, that's just so weird. I think science-based lifting is a bit weird. And still, controlling the eccentric is amazing, I would say. Especially for the smaller muscles like biceps, shoulders, calves. It is amazing. But don't overdo it. Keep some fun in it, and you will see once you make the gym more fun, that is when you will start going up in weights again. That is what I have to tell you today. See you soon.